Hello everybody. Angie here, coming on with the first week's make of March's open challenge that myself and Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals is collaborated with and created for you guys. This is the first week of doing makes. We're going to be going through the entire alphabet, making some various tags using 3 prompts each week, making one tag with 3 prompts. It is a March open challenge for anybody that'd like to join. We are getting started now on week 1. You can pop in and join at any time. You don't have to do every single week if you want. Just pick and choose however you want to see fit. But yeah, we thought this would be a lot of fun, and we'll be able to get creative and see what we all come up with. So if you want to follow along, use hashtag ABCS plus 3 challenge. The ABCs plus 3 challenge. Okay. You take a substrate in some type of tag form, your size and paper choice is completely up to you. Use 3 prompts. This week we're starting with A, so I have to use 3 prompts on that tag that start with the letter A and see what we come up with. And each week we will progress through the alphabet. Okay, so we're going to get started on this because I have some fussy cutting to do for you guys, and I want to take you through the process and see what we can come up with. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. And yeah, so for today's project, I have a couple books I'm going to use. And I got these at a thrift store just recently, and I haven't had a chance to cut through them, so I'm really excited. There's some beautiful, beautiful images in this bird book. Absolutely gorgeous. Really excited to use one of those. And then I'm going to pull something out of my herb book. Okay, I grabbed a couple tags, and this is just from a cereal box. I save all my packaging and I cut them down to various sizes of tags. And let me show you. While I have a second, this is what I do. So if maybe it's might be an idea that you guys want to incorporate into your own makes. I just take an extra shoebox and I throw all my packaging and cardboard, whether it's thin, lightweight, medium, heavyweight, and heavy size weight, and I cut them down when I have time. As you can see, this one, some I like to keep big because there's some I use for journals, some I use for other projects, card making, whatever you want to do. And for a while there, I was marking them with the size, but I was like, you know what, that's just a step that I really don't need, so I kind of quit doing that. But I wrap all the ones, and I just do various sizes. Okay, like here's 6 by 6. You know, and if I need to cut them down, I can cut them down. These are just packaging from a portrait from a vacation trip I took in Vegas. I mean, here's some sizes. And then here's various sizes from small, medium, large, you name it. And I just save them. And then I just pull them out when I need them. Okay. So a good way to reuse, recycle, upcycle packaging and save on materials that are less costly. Okay, so let's get started. So I grabbed a couple of them. I don't know which one I want to use. I'm definitely going to use this one. For my project today, my 3 things are going to be a bird with the letter A out of this book. I'm going to use a herb with the letter A out of this book. And then I have a couple of them. We only need 3, but I'm going to incorporate more maybe. I pulled out the A page from a dictionary book. Okay. And then I also have this little ephemera piece that I've got, and it's got an arch. Okay, so that's letter A. And then this as well for the color azure. Okay, I'm going to be using that, and that's just a shade of blue. So I've actually got 5 things. So I have to use 3 or more. That's the only requirements for this challenge. Use 3 items with the letter for each week. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. I definitely have my bird picked, and there were so many. I first originally thought about using these. Aren't those gorgeous? Let me see if I'm in frame. The American Kestrel, but I'd have to get a bigger tag to get them, and they're kind of joined on the same tree branch. So I would have to use a larger tag, and I had already pulled these out and chose to use this blue. So I'd have to cut away at the image somewhere. So I changed my mind on that one. And then I thought about the American Redstart. Very colorful and pretty there. And for the most part, he would fit, except just a little tidbit of the tail. But in looking further, I went all the way to the back and I chose this Audubon's Shearwater. It's got a little bit of a bluish gray hue to it, and it's just a good size to put on my tag, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to be using that one. And I like the fact that I can cut away this image and I'm not cutting into this image on this page. They're flip-flopped, the images. I love that. Although I will lose the text portion, the information about the bird, but the images are really what I'm going for. So we're going to do that real quick. And I'm going to try and move a little swiftly on this because I have another bit I need to cut out as well. Let me grab that. And this is an herb book, and there's a lot of herbs, and it just takes you right through the alphabet. This is going to come in really handy for this challenge as well. So right here, when I get started on A's, I've got the aconite. I guess that's how you pronounce that. So I need to, and for the most part that fits. Might have to trim it down just a tad. There's the agrimony. And there's the American hellebore. There's a lot. The Angelica. Look at that, almost my name there. The anise. And I think I like this one. It's going to require a lot of, because I'm thinking with the leaves there, I could maybe tuck the bird on there or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to use this one. It's going to require a little cutting, but be patient with me, guys. We will get through this. All right. So, let's get started. This one's quicker and easier. Let's start with the easy one first. And I'm going to try my best to be neat without taking too much time. So I'll try to move as quickly as I can, but chit-chat as I go. Again, as I was saying about the challenge, everybody's welcome to join in. If you decide to participate, please feel free to leave me a comment and I will include you in my description box so people can easily find you. We ask that you please use the hashtag ABC's +3 challenge, and it will put it all the videos in a category in a playlist. As you guys, I'm sure, are very familiar with hashtags, how those work. And that's really it. Just have some fun, guys. Just trying to extend a hand and a heart to the crafting community here on YouTube, and just participate. And I try to participate in challenges as much as I can for that exact reason. Got a wonderful community here for the most part. I think I've been on YouTube now, actively on YouTube for about 2 years, almost 2 years. But I've been watching YouTube videos for many years. I just haven't taken time to participate in the video process of it. I've just recently started doing that. But out of probably 15 or more years, I think I've only ran into 3 individuals that were not so pleasant to interact with, or have a conversation with, or anything like that. But for the most part, the community is overwhelmingly positive. and supportive. So I am reaching out and trying different things and doing these challenges, creating challenges on my own, as well as participating in them. So yeah, please join in and let me know. Let me know what you think of the week, the makes each week. You know, if you have any ideas, you know, we're going to be going through the whole alphabet. So maybe you like watching videos, but you don't like actually, you know, doing your own. Let me know what you think. And please be sure to hop over to Anna G's channel, Making Joyful Journals. She's my co-host in this challenge. So show her some love and see her makes each week. And yeah, so we'll be providing 2 videos each week for some inspiration and get the ball rolling for you guys as far as these prompts. Okay, there's the beautiful bird. So let's see if we can get this cut out. And I don't think I'm going to be able to be as detailed on this. I'm going to have to just kind of, because this is going to really take a lot of time if I try to get in every little nook and cranny. So I'm just going to kind of do something like this. And we'll do some inking on it. Kind of different even that it's in black and white. We'll see how that looks on our tag. That little flower is off by itself, so I'm going to cut that off. We'll eliminate that little piece. What did I say this was called? Agrimony. Agrimony herb. Let me see what it says about it. Dry soil, light shade. Oh, there we go. The agrimony is a hairy, deep green perennial herb with cylinder, slightly rough stems bearing a few branches. I guess I can't read and cut at the same time, can I? Gotta watch what I'm doing. But I love, excuse me, when I'm looking for images and things for our crafts in dictionaries and books, herb books, plant books, floral books, things like that, because not necessarily that you don't know this information, but just I always read it before I cut into the page. And I'm like, I learned something. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. Or I did knew that, or, you know, but I forgot it. You know, I'd be like, oh, I've heard that somewhere. But it's really learning process, whole nother level. For me, I like it. Okay. Hope everybody's week has been going well. I'm recording this on Tuesday, and it goes up on Wednesday. So by the time you guys are watching this, it's Wednesday, already in the middle of the week. So I hope everybody's week is going well. Mine's been going good. For the most part, I like to think of my cup being half full, not half empty. So I hope everybody else is the same. Oh yeah, that's a good size for that. Okay, so what I was thinking, was putting this on here, right about there. And I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to trace out the arch. Grab a pencil here. and then I'm going to cut that away. I think my finger blade will do a little better. Once we get all the cutting done, it should come together fairly well, fairly quickly. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what prompts I used each week. I mean, I kind of struggled with this one. I came up with 2 really quick, and then finding a third I found to be a little more work. I was like, goodness, what am I going to do? And then I found the A page of the dictionary, and I thought, duh. And then they just started kind of popping into my head after that. I was like, boom, boom, boom. Thought of a whole bunch of different things. Okay, so I thought that would go there. And then behind it, we would put the dictionary page. And I actually kind of saw a couple words that I thought I'd try and get in there. Where were they? That had to do with, well, army ant. That's kind of outdoor. Worm. Arnold, a strong as an eagle. We'll go with kind of the lower portion of this and try to get, are these the same size? Almost. So cut that down. And grab a glue stick here. All right. All right, that's down. And I want to grab, let's see. I think I want to put in some art glitter glue for this. All right. And I think we're going to have to distress that just a little bit. So I will use some prize ribbon here by old Tim Holtz. And we'll bring a little deeper shade of blue in. Okay, and then we'll put him in there. He's a little big. We'll pull his wing out. Let's see. Let's put this one in and this one out, I think. Yep, I like that. Okay, let's get this secured so it doesn't move on me first. See how we want this. Yeah, I think the upper wing on the outside. Okay. Hold this up for just a second. Like that. All right, I like that. And then I like that saying there, so I'm going to put this on this side. Something like that. Yeah. Put that over there. And I grabbed some blue trim, a little pretty lace. I think I want to put some of that there. Straight. Okay. And do I want to use another piece up at the top? Yes. Grab a hole punch here. And actually I've got some hole reinforcers here. We'll grab one of those. Okay, now let's put this down. let's bring in just a little. Yeah, let's bring in just a little bit of, I'm just wondering if I want to do green, but we're going with the azure. So we'll just hit the edges of this a little bit. Actually, I do want to bring in just a little bit of green because that is an herb and a plant, so I feel like it needs a little touch of green on there. Let's see if I can find my green tool here. Here we go. And we're just going to dab a little bit of pine needle in there. Yeah, I think that helps. Okay, let's get that down. And I think I better use art glitter glue for this. I'm gonna kind of angle it. I'm gonna have to lose some of the leaves a little bit. That looks good, huh? I feel like it needs a little something though, so let's bring a piece of this up here. Yeah, maybe about yay much. Trim those down just a little bit. How about that? Not too bad. Okay. We've got some words on there. We've got saying. We've got text. Let me see what I have. I have this flower here. Kind of big. It's pretty though. Let's see what else I got here in my little trinket box. That's very pretty. I don't think that goes too well. I don't want to overpack it with blue, with the blue shade. I really like that gem, but I think that's just too much blue. So I'm going to go with these little beads here. Or should I say flat back pearls? Yeah, I like that. I think we'll call that one done, guys. Week 1 of the ABCs +3 challenge. What do you think? I used more than 3. I used the color azul. I used the, what was that called again? I forgot what he's called. But you saw it before we got started. And then I used the herb, the agrimony herb. And then I also used arch. So I've got, and then I used the background, the A page of a dictionary. So I actually have 5 items on this tag that begin with A. Not too bad. And I think it has come together quite well. I was thinking about putting a little charm on there. I did another one off camera just to kind of give you some added inspiration. And I put a charm on the other one. Let me see. Here we go. And here's the other one I did. Okay, so there's a couple different ones for you guys to think about. This is the one we made today. This one I did off camera. On this one for the 3 A's, I chose to use, forgot the name of this tree now. I have it written down somewhere. Where is it? Oh, alder. This is an alder tree. Okay, so that's 1. For 2, I used acetate, which I used acetate as the underlined piece, and then under that I used another piece of the A page from a dictionary. So that's my 3 prompts. And the way I did this one, I just fussy cut this out of a magazine. I layered it on top. I cut out a tag shape. I actually made a acetate pocket, okay, and then on the back I left a little bit of it open so you can pull it out and you have writing. You can actually, this is glued down so you can't do anything there, and I used a little piece of the A dictionary page there for a little bit of decoration on the back, and then you pull that tag out for writing, okay, because you can't write on the acetate unless you use a Versavi marker, but you got journaling and a writing spot right there. Okay, so for this one, the A dictionary page, the alder tree, and acetate. And this one I've got more than 3. I've got the color azure, I got the bird, I've got the agrimony herb, and I've got the arch. Okay, so I guess that's going to be it for this week, guys. That was fun. I hope you guys like the makes. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have any ideas of how maybe you might have done different, or if you have any suggestions for next week. We're going to be doing letter B. The exact same prompts, exact same thing. We have to make a tag using 3 prompts using the letter B. Okay, and that will be a wrap until next Wednesday, which will be the 15th, I do believe. Let me, just in case you're interested, I will put the schedule and the prompt list here if you want to do a screenshot. Here are all the dates each week, and here's the letter that are coordinating with that week. So today is the 8th. We're doing letter A. Next week we'll be doing B. The 22nd we'll be doing C, and so on until we get through the entire alphabet. And when you're done, we'll have 26 lovely tags to find homes for in our journals and books and such. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you so very much. I hope you guys like what you see. Please leave me a comment, like, and I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. And again, feel free to join in and have some fun and make some tags with us on this challenge. Okay, again, hop over, check out Anna G's video at Making Joyful Journals. I'll leave her link in the description box below as well. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so very much. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.